Hey guys, it's Matt from Emma Woodworks. Thought I'd give you guys a little shop tour to show what the shop's gonna look like at the beginning of the year versus the end of the year. Thank you guys. Okay, so starting off, you walk in, we have our overhead door, electrical panel, that kind of stuff. This is our main slider. We're a slider based shop right now. We're soon to be upgrading to shop saver CNC and upgrading all of our main equipment in here, so that's why I thought I'd film this. So we have lumber, storage area, bulk lumber, and soon we'll reuse these shelves as we forward in here. Do this. This is our plywood storage rack. We just took a extra industrial shelf, mounted some wood 2x4s to the back here, and gave a couple different rungs. So we just try to keep this mainly organized. This is all full extra sheets. This is partials, then tiny little scraps. This is bulk hardwood storage right here, and the ground over there too. Our old Oneida dust collector that will be moved into the new room we're about to upgrade into. Our Grizzly our Grizzly bandsaw. Here's the item number on it. This one's been pretty good. Definitely has a little bit some issues, but they're cheap tools, so they get the job done. Here's one of our shapers. This one has a power feed on it. So there's that item number. That's the number for power head. Just a quarter power head with a 3 horsepower shaper. Our coping shaper here. Same model number shaper, same 3 horsepower motor. These guys have been pretty good. They're a little bit weak for what we do, so we're gonna upgrade out of them soon, but we'll see, they might last another year. Here's our edge sander. This guy, hope to upgrade from by the end of the year too. Basically this whole line of tools is all upgraded from. Gonna get upgraded from. Here's our clutch drill press. Tiny, but gets the job done, works well. Then we have our Blum mini press. Like this machine a lot, does really good. It does everything I need to do. Love it, way faster than what we used to do. Our Delta line bore machine, this guy's been good. Once we get the CNC in here, we'll probably get rid of her, but nothing, does everything I needed to do, so happy with it. Old air compressor. Then over here we got just flame cabinet and normal cabinet with abrasives, and then everything that needs to be flame proof, so finishes and that kind of stuff. Then we got our slider right here, or just a normal table saw right here. This guy's been really good for us. Strong, powerful. Gonna ask for a better saw. Here's our Grizzly 15-inch planer. Here's the item number on that. It's been pretty good. Some problems with the pressure rollers with softer woods when we're working with like knotty alder and that kind of stuff. It tends to leave some gouges on it when you want to do a light pass. So you have to take a bigger pass than you would like to, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Our Jet 2244 drum sander. This one's been good for us. Not the best for cabinet doors. Like it for doing really thin strips, and down to like a 1/16 per pass or less, depending on what we're running through it, and it does good. Tiny little joiner right here, just a 6-inch joiner. Here's the item number for that. Like it, it's been a good machine for us, and we'll upgrade from it when it makes sense, but we usually get all of our stuff S3S, so it's not a big deal. Our Oneida Cobra vacuum, that's what we use for sanding and everything. It's been good. Really like it, really powerful. It makes a shop vac look just weak and everything. It does everything we want it to do. Then here's our miter saw station. Just a rigid miter saw. Really not a big fan of this miter saw. We're gonna upgrade it soon. Has a lot of play. Like, this is not very much movement. You can see the blade just wiggle. It just wiggles back and forth like up to a 32nd to 16th of an inch. It just is not accurate, but does its job. We'll upgrade from it when it makes sense, probably soon. Then we have an IVAC switch, which is just a rigid shop vac down here on this, so it turns on when you turn it on. So works good. This is our little station stuff. As you can tell, the shop's a mess. This is the end of a work day and not really anything we can do. There. As you can tell, this is the end of a work day in the shop right now. And I didn't really clean up before. I figured this is how the shop looks when I'm working in it. Might as well show it to you guys like this. But yeah, we got clamp rack over there. Our Milwaukee track saw has been really good over there too. I'll show you guys the clamp rack real quick. It's just a couple 2x4s screwed together, and it does its job. Gets all the clamps off the ground. Nothing you can ask for. I love this little Milwaukee drill. Does good. I like the entertainment. Does good for that kind of stuff. Router, impact, domino. You gotta have a domino. Really good for glue ups, alignment jobs. This is our finish Festool sander, 6-inch, ETS 150. Does a really good job of finish sanding. Can't complain. And I'll show you this is what my main work belt looks like. What I carry on me. This is a little Occidental leather patch or pouch, and I keep a marking knife, marker, little screwdriver, a normal #2 pencil, one of these tracer pencil tracker or something like that. Pencils work okay. A light, and yeah, that's what I carry with me to do all the building. Otherwise, I bring squares over. I usually work off a cart, safety glasses, and that stuff. Another little rigid shop vac. Our install miter saw, that's a floor edge sander from when we used to do hardwood floors. Here's a old grass press we got for free from old timer getting out of it. Helped us get by for a little bit at the beginning. A Bosch router table, okay, needs some tuning. This rigid edge sander and spindle sander has been good for us. Been like that, a bunch of router bits or shaper bits. Our Craig Foreman, and this is where most of the tools that I just showed you on those carts over there should be put away, but we're just working in here right now. And I wanted to film this video before I forgot because we're getting machines in next week or the end of this week or next week. I haven't figured out the delivery date yet, but everything's gonna move, so I figured I'd film this before you guys get there. Then this is the new space. We just opened up this wall today. Another 600-700 square feet that way. So in total, we're sitting at like 3,100 square foot for our space. Then we have offices up front. But yeah, this is our main shop. And I'll bring you back to our dust collector room right now. The next storage dust collector room. So we got our lathe right here. This is a really old Delta lathe. The Rockwell lathe does its job. Our air compressor right here, 7.5 horsepower, and our air dryer up there. Worked pretty good so far. Then our Dusky Here's the plate on that. But yeah, can't really complain. Loud, that's why it's packed in this room. But yeah, that's about it. So that's the shop. Sorry if I was a bit rambly at times, but it is what it is. We've been in here for about 8 months now, and we came from our 700 square foot shop to here, and in the last year we've grown a crazy amount. It's been such a blessing, and we just love it here and just growing. And we're about to get a shop saber CNC that'll go in right here, and we're gonna get a wide belt in and an edge bander in, so all of the tools are gonna move. Thought I'd show you it before for a smaller shop, but you can get everything done with these tools, and you make good stuff. You don't need the best stuff to make cabinets and woodworking projects. We can get by good with just this stuff, but we want to grow more, so we're going to buy more stuff. But I am 20 right now. I started woodworking when I was 14. Never thought I would get to this point, and we're here. So just here to show you that it's attainable and you guys can do it too. And biggest thing I would change about this shop right now is when I put the dust collection in. I didn't even think about it, but for dust collection, you always want to put a 45 in at all connection fittings, but I just dropped it up straight 90s right there. It really didn't work the best, so I would change that. And otherwise, I would make some layout changes a little bit in here, but otherwise the shop works pretty well. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I appreciate you guys' support on the videos, and just thank you for everything. I appreciate it, and thank you. Have a good day.